Hello. In this video, I will demonstrate the navigation and meeting setup of your Webex personal room. Begin by typing your name at .webex.com in your web browser. The naming convention could be your full name or first letter, last name. You will arrive at the sign-in landing page. In the upper right-hand corner, click Sign In. You will now enter your personal room, and we're taking a look at Warner Bell's room. This is your support link. This is the link you will give to users that you intend to support. It will start a meeting room with you and that user. Here you can start a meeting using the desktop app, which is available for download, or using your browser, the web app. Here you can schedule meetings. These are the options. You can select a meeting type, where it be personal, conference, or pro meeting. You can input a meeting topic. You can set a meeting password. You can set the date and time of the meeting. You can decide if the meeting will reoccur. You can add attendees to the meeting. And you can just begin by typing their name. Your Outlook address book is linked with this, so everyone in your Outlook address book, you can just start typing their name, add them as attendees. They will receive an email about the meeting. There are advanced options where you can select whether when a person enters the room, their name is announced, or whether you hear a sound, and other options that you can select in advanced settings. There's also an option to save these settings as a template, so all of your meetings are set the same way. Back at the home section of your room, you'll see the option to download the Webex app onto your desktop. Here you can add a profile picture. Be sure the picture is no larger than 5 megabytes and 720 by 720 pixels, or it will not display in your room, as you can see here. The recordings tab will display all of the meetings you've recorded. In the preferences tab, you can set all of the preferences for your personal room. Time zone, language, region, your personal room settings, the room's name, the link to the room, which is the link you give out to your users, and other settings for setting up pins, automatic locks, notifications, setting up alternate hosts, and so on. In the audio tab, you can input default call-in numbers and call me numbers where you can be reached. In the scheduling tab, you'll find options for sending email invitations of meetings, automatically sharing recordings of meetings, and giving permission on who can schedule meetings in your room. The recording tab is simply for setting up the view of the recording of your meetings, what you want the screen to look like while you're recording. Insights shows information about meetings you've hosted, when you begin hosting meetings. Analytics will display here. Support shows tech support information for the Cisco Webex platform. Downloads is where you can access the desktop apps available in the Webex platform. There are several apps available that you can download and web extensions you can install. Feedback is self-explanatory. In the lower left, you have Webex Training. Here you can access training available on the Webex platform, labs, and other information pertaining to the Webex platform. Now I will demonstrate what it looks like when you give out your support link and you want to initiate a meeting to help a user or to communicate with a colleague. This setup represents me on the left and my user on their computer to the right. Let's assume I grab my link here and I email it to my user or my colleague who I want to start a meeting with. On the right, you'll see the user take the link and input it into their browser. They will be given an option to either download the app or they can cancel and join from the web browser. The user will be conducted to my personal room where they will need to enter their name and email address and click next to enter the room. The user will see options for allowing their webcam and microphone and to see new features. Here, the user has options to mute or unmute their microphone, show or hide their camera before they join the meeting. If you are not in the room or have not yet started the meeting, the user will get a message asking if they want to notify you that they are in the room. They will need to enter a CAPTCHA and click Notify Host. The user will see this message. You will receive an email notifying you that someone is waiting in your room and if you want to start the meeting directly from the email. You can click the Start Meeting button and the meeting will start directly from the email. Clicking Start in the email will open a new tab. You can click Start Meeting. If you have only a browser, you can click Start Meeting on the browser. If you've downloaded the desktop app, your interface will show up like this. Here on the interface, you'll see whatever your user is displaying. In the bottom row, you have several tools. Record the session, view the participants. As you can see, me and my user are in the room. I can mute and unmute my microphone, start and shut off my camera, share the contents of my screens, open the chat function. Here I can chat with everyone in the room. Everyone can see it. I can also chat individually with individuals. The user interface will be much the same as this. They will be able to see whatever you are displaying to them, whether it be your camera feed or your shared desktop. Other options, you can lock the meeting so no one else can enter the room. You can invite and remind people of the meeting. You can copy the meeting link so that you can email it or send it out and address audio connections. You can run polls, create notes, and provide closed captions. To end a meeting, click the X and click End Meeting. You can request control of your user's desktop area. Back at your personal room's dashboard, you'll see any upcoming meetings you have scheduled. At the top, you can search for previous meetings or any recordings. I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you for watching and good luck.